Alright, hey gang, welcome to the channel. Welcome to a miserable day here in Melbourne. Now I was going to drive today, I've got a day off, which is pleasant. But it's kind of miserable, and whilst this may make people think I'm precious, I did just wash the car and I don't really want to drive it in the rain. So instead, I'm going to do a job I've been putting off for a little while. I want to take the car back to basics a little bit. I do like the 964 to be a little bit of a chameleon, and something I've been wanting to do for a while, which I'm told is pretty easy. In fact, I'm not told. No one's said anything about it. I imagine it's pretty easy because it looks like it's just 6 bolts. I'm going to take off the whale tail and take it back to stock. Alright, so I'm ready to start, and what do you know? I put the car in, get it all set, and I think, maybe I don't want to remove the tail. I'm going to do it though. The reason I fit it in the first place is that I love the RS America. Now, a lot of people will say the RS America isn't a true RS. Truth be told, it's not. It's not the same as the Eurospec RS, but I love the look of it. And what I love about the RS America is the whale tail. It's essentially a 3.2 Carrera whale tail. The only difference is there's only 2. It doesn't have the black section around the grills that the 3.2 Carrera tail has, and it doesn't have the wiper delete plug. Now, when I had this fitted, we cut out the wiper delete plug, and then we color coded the entire thing to the forest green metallic of my 964. So to all intents and purposes, it's essentially an RS America whale tail. Now, there's 2 ways you can fit these whale tails. You can actually just do the tail itself, but you have to drill into your existing deck lid, and that is a permanent change. I wanted the ability to interchange them, so I replaced both the tail and the deck lid. So what that should mean is that changing it is really quite simple. There's 2 bolts on each hinge, 2 bolts on the catch mechanism, so I just swap all those out. There's going to be some tweaking I expect in terms of alignment, and then we're done. I'll need to reconnect the electrics that operate the retracting spoiler, but other than that, hopefully this should be a pretty quick job. Fingers crossed. Okay, so these are the hinges here. This here is actually a hinge adapter, which you can source at GT Racing. I'll put a link down below, because the 3.2 Carrera deck lid actually has a different bolt pattern from the 964 deck lid. And the other thing we're going to need to swap out is obviously the catch. Alright, well, it's off. We got it off like very easily. I hate when things go too easy on the car. I always feel like something's going to jump out and bite me in the ass. So that was literally removing 2 bolts and off she came. So I hope now I don't get stuck for the next 2 days without a deck lid on, because the other one's really hard to fit. Let's see how we go. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a problem or not. You can see here this little rubber adapter on the left hinge, but there is not a matching one on the right. So, hope that's not a problem. That is actually tripping me up. It turns out I'm missing a whole piece. So I don't know whether when the deck lid was replaced with the whale tail on it, whether to get a proper fitment they actually lost that or removed it. I don't know. I don't have the original piece. So there is a difference between the gap on the left hand side and the right hand side. Well, it's all coming back together, but the exact problem I was worried about turns out to be true. I've got a significant difference in the gap between the left side and the right hand side, and try as I might, I can't seem to fix it. Secondly, the latch doesn't seem to want to fully close. It's closing and it's holding, but it's got a bit of flex in it, which I don't think is normal. So I think the latch itself may need to be replaced. As for the gap, I'm not quite sure how to solve it. Now, the other thing I need to do is reconnect the electrics for the retractable spoiler. Now, I had a Sparky, an electrician, auto electrician, make a really cool device for me, because what happens when you fit the whale tail, after you reach 80 kilometers an hour, the spoiler wants to deploy, and because it doesn't, it sends a warning, and you get a little warning on the dash. So he actually created a plug with a loop in it, which I'll show you in a sec, which actually kind of tricked the system. Now I've just got to unplug that, plug the other unit back in, and we're good. Okay, so this is the cable for the retractable spoiler, and then just at the back there is where it plugs in. should just pull straight off. A little bit of a wiggle. Ow! Of course. So there it is. This was made for me by an auto electrician. So what people tend to do is actually back here, they create a little loop which stops it sending warnings to the main system. But this basically does the same thing, but in a really neat plug, which I think is great. So, with any luck, this guy should plug straight in. There, done. I might just cable tie him to here and here, and then it's sorted. Well, that's it. Whale tail gone and we're back to stock. I'm really happy with the way it looks. A little bit of tweaking still to do just to nail those gaps and just get everything perfect. But like I say, really happy. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and of course the notification button. I'll see you guys on the next one. It's probably gonna rain, but I think I'm gonna go for a drive.